What's good with it? It's Candles, and today we're going to be breaking down my trade on the 24th of July. It's a Friday, 2026. Right, we have to make it kind of a fast one, really fast,
Really fast.
because I'm about to go and enjoy that weather. So yeah, let's get to it. It was one of the fastest days that I've had in months. It basically hit TP in less than 10 seconds. It just lagged, and then when it loaded in, I was like, oh, 500, nice. So yeah, let's break it down. Let's break down the analysis. So as always, we always mark the same thing: the 9:30, 9:45, and 10:10. 10:10, I usually get lazy and don't bother to mark it. So yeah, we start with the range being here, obviously, and it's actually quite a tight range. So you just take the tool, you can see it from here. You see, like only 13 points, so that's a lot of contracts if you want to make your stop loss a perfect 250. It's about 17 contracts, I would say, by my estimate. But obviously, price expands outside of the range post 45. I did want to take this one to the upside. I knew it would hit the upside, but you got to really follow the rules, even if you do suspect something might go your way or might not go your way. So I sat on my hands. I didn't take that move upwards. I just called it, and then waited for our proper equilibrium tap where we've cleared the ranges borders and essentially sort of just came back to hit price where it should have hit price the first time. So yeah, we step outside of the range, so obviously the range expands because when the range gets bigger, the equilibrium moves up along with it. To make it about, I think it was, I don't know, like 17 points maybe or something. Nothing big. 15 points. 15 points. I used 15 contracts. I always put a stop market order waiting first, just purely because of sometimes you get candles like that. If it starts coming down slowly and there's only like one low down here, then yeah, I'll use like a limit. But like stock market usually works better for me, and there is typically a lot more stock market trades than there is other ones. I think it's like 1 to 4 is the ratio for stock market orders. Um, because price typically likes to wipe out the entire range. And so obviously we expect that a lot more than continuations. So let's talk what happened. Flash candle, one single candle, flash crash candle. So we basically just flew straight through it and hit the TP in mere seconds. And this is why I've been telling you to please, please, please use limit and stop market orders because you would not have been able to catch that with a simple market fill, you know? Not only with a market fill would you get a really, really bad fill and be probably executed somewhere around about here, but you will be a victim to. I'm like trying to process it as I'm talking. Not only will you probably not get your position or get a really, really poor fill, but you can actually lose by that as well. If you get executed down here with your stop loss being up here, you don't know how that flies back up and gets you, you know? So please, please, please do not ever use market orders. They are the worst fills you will ever get. And a trade like this, you can only catch that with stop markets or limit orders. Like have something pending, like waiting. Always keep like some position waiting on the chart. And never, never, never use stop like just normal market orders. Please, please listen to that. If you're gonna take away one thing, take away that. The biggest amounts of like losses and like positions essentially being like shaved off to be like a lot worse ratios or like a good ratio trade is now like a 1 to 1 or even like a negative ratio because I tried to just keep filling contracts. And also when you're using a market order and you haven't got the contracts calculated in your head, you will need to add the contracts on as the position is playing. You know how bad of a feel you will get by doing that? It's not only are you going to be generalizing the exact amount of contracts that you need, but you're going to be you. there is no way that you're gonna get a better feel. There's no way. You're gonna get way worse. Uh, I need to go on a quick water break, so let me just. Yeah, boy. Where was we? Yeah, market order's bad. So we hit TP super fast. You can only catch that with a market uh stop market order or a limit order, depending on the day. And we basically flew straight through TP as well. We target the green just to be safe. Obviously, you see we react quite heavily off this. Sometimes it reacts more heavily than others. You can actually just target the end. You will make the exact same amount of money. I've done the maths for it. If you target the 2R, the 1 to 1R, the 1.8R, you'll make the same basically for all of them. And that's the thing with like high R trades is that you basically you take so many losses for a couple of winners, it's not really worth it, you know? And what you should be doing is sort of just focusing on being in the market for the littlest amount of time possible and just do whatever works for that. Why does the strategy work? I don't know. I lied, I know. It's because 90% of people lose. And why is this strategy gonna stay winning for the longest time? People will never change. They will essentially place their stop losses on the same places they've always been placed, on lows, on highs, on like generalized locations and things. And the market will forever be predatory. This is my cat. Say hello to my cat. And the market will forever be predatory. It will always target these people. And when you have 90% of people losing and you have 7% of people break even or in a small profit, and you have only 3% of people in a consistent 20 to 30K months. So essentially, when you have 90% of people losing and you're on the losing team, changing strategy is not the way that you get past that barrier, you know? That's not the way that you get past that barrier. The way you get past that barrier is you switch the teams, switch sides, you know? Target the people. Don't try and play with your trend is your friend and we all in this together and all that motivational shit. The target the people. Always target the people. If you don't want to be part of the 90%, you're against the 90%, simply target where the people are. Always go against what the mainstream people think because they're the ones that are typically getting bummed. Why are they getting bummed? When like the market can go up or down, they're going down, they're losing their money because of trade management, because they're using these like market orders, they're using their emotions, they're using their like adding contracts, taking away. You know what I do? Take a position, close the laptop, done. You can't affect me now. You can't touch me now. Like I'm untouchable. And you will see such a huge difference in your trading if you start trading like that. If you start just simply like putting your position, leaving it, you don't touch anything else. At very, very worst, if your strategy sucks, you're gonna be break even. You're gonna be like at a perfect break even. But like when you start playing around with it and then taking off some cons when you're in a loss, adding on some cons when you're in a profit, you know, that's how you get like bad things happening to you. That's how you get bad things happening to you. But anyways, I'm gonna go and enjoy the sun. This is all for today. Remember to keep working regardless of how much you have or how well you're doing. We're blessed enough to live in a time when you can have more than other people, and that is amazing. I'll see you all in the next one. I'm about to go enjoy that. Should we show you all the view real quick? Yeah, we'll show you all the view real quick. Let me just pop. Voila. View is wonderful as always. The camera kind of sucks, but you can see the sea over there. You just have to imagine it as a big sea monster coming over and obliterating the city. You have to imagine that too. It's just a bit too light outside. You can't see it. Over there, there's hella bad bitches in the corner. The lighting don't let you see it either. You just have to use your imagination. Right. Bow. That's candles out. I'm about to go hit the strip. And you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to keep studying. Leave your questions in the comments if you want to shit talk or something. And I will see you guys in the next one. Candles is jacked and he's out.